Love to invite all of our entrepreneurs to the front, please. If you could please join me. Extreme Flavor, Merle's, Chicken on the Run, Bosstown, where are you at? Come up here with us, please. I'm gonna wait for them to come up. Good morning, everyone. Y'all can be better at that. Good morning, everyone. It's a little crazy because, as you could imagine, in my line of work, I don't generally say good morning a lot. It's a different timing for the meetings that I generally host, but I'm super excited to be here on this bright, early Monday morning. My name is Corrine Reynolds. I'm the Director of Nightlife Economy for the City of Boston. Which is housed within the Mayor's Office of Economic Opportunity and Inclusion. Today, I am joined by Merle's food truck. Raise your hand as I shoot you out. And then I'm joined by Extreme Flavor. Raise your hands. And also Bosstown Hot Dogs. Raise your hands. And Chicken on the Road. Raise your hands. I'm also here joined by the Mayor and Councilor Durkin. Thank you so much for joining us. So, while some people say they might be in bed at 9 p.m., I'm here to tell you that what happens at night is just as important as what happens during the day. And for over 2 years, I've had the pleasure of building the city's nighttime economy work. It's a key component of this work is listening to residents, businesses, and third shift workers. They are vital to our 24-hour economy. And here in Boston, we make sure they're not overlooked. Our nightlife stakeholders include restaurant owners and DJs, promoters, servers, but also doctors and nurses and police officers and construction workers. And I remember attending the mayor's coffee hour one time, and I went up to a group of firefighters and I said, "Hey, my name's Corrine. I'm the Director of Nightlife Economy. How can I support you when you're working overnight?" And they were like, "Well, Black Seed has put in an application to extend their hours so that they can operate past 2 a.m. until 3. And if we could really approve that request, that would be helpful for us so that we have another option to choose from other than super fast food to sustain us over our nightly shifts." And so I took that information and I went to our licensing team and I said, "Hey, community wants this." And so as a result of that conversation, we were able to extend Black Seed's operating hours until 3 a.m. on the weekends. And so that's and it kind of highlighted an overall arching kind of issue throughout the city. It wasn't just those firefighters that needed support and needed something open late at night, but it's all of our firefighters throughout the city. And so I said, okay, so we have this issue of how do we attack late night hunger, but also support our third shift workers. And what's more mobile than a food truck, right? We can provide diversity and stability to an industry in this city that has been built over 15 years and has seen extreme impacts due to the COVID-19 pandemic. And so I met with over a dozen community leaders and community groups, neighborhood associations, police officers, and then met with the great groups that are within City Hall, like permitting and licensing and our fire and inspectional services, small business. This is really a community effort. And it shows that when City Hall comes together and supports our residents and supports our businesses, we can be successful in supporting attacking the issues that the city faces. I want to invite everyone to check out this new program. We are giving 10 food trucks the opportunity to operate at 7 locations, which are near hospitals and universities, music venues, nightlife districts, and providing convenient food options for those residents, for those workers, for those patrons. And I want to also invite you to stay a little bit later so that you can get a taste of what you'll see late at night in these streets, okay? Are you going to join me? Yes. All right, so without further ado, I'll stop rambling and being proud in the work that this team has been doing. And it's my distinct honor to introduce Mayor Michelle Wu.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much to Kareen, who's been incredible in her role, thinking about the ways that nightlife is absolutely about fun and excitement and creating those options for those maybe who don't have a baby and have to go to bed a little bit earlier, but also, so importantly, about our workforce, about making sure that we're building the ecosystem for our economy to grow even more and supporting those workers who often can be invisible to the larger community, who are performing essential functions, who are making our city run, and who don't stop overnight. And so we're very, very grateful for all of your leadership, whether from this kind of initiative to thinking about liquor licenses and how we are allocating those to making sure that everywhere we can activate and build community, we are doing so in the city of Boston, downtown and in our neighborhoods. I am really, really thankful to our business owners who are gathered here today. It's not easy doing what you do, and in a moment where it feels like so much is pressing down, where the cost of supplies is going up, the pressures on our families are going up, the fact that you all are not only put your hat into the lottery to provide this service, but are stepping up in this moment, it just shows your faith in Boston. It shows your commitment to our community, and you are the economic drivers who are going to get us through this moment. So thank you so much. Everyone, one more round of applause for our incredible entrepreneurs and business owners. Thank you to Councilor Durkin for always championing every opportunity to activate our neighborhoods throughout her district and citywide. She's been right there in just about every initiative that we can activate and make sure young people have places to go, that our businesses and economy has pipelines from food trucks to brick and mortar restaurants, and of course, champion of the events that keep our city fun and welcoming for all. Thank you to the entire team also. You heard the list of city departments that's been involved, but shout out to all of our city team members who have really worked and made sure that this could be something that we bring forward on a pretty quick timeline. We are fighting every day for Boston to be a home for everyone. And in these uncertain times, that's a lot of really heavy stuff that we're trying to do. Making sure people can afford to stay and live in Boston, and tackling the costs of housing, making sure we're protecting and creating more jobs in many of our largest and key industries like life sciences and healthcare and the eds and meds and all of those places where it feels like the federal administration might be focusing their attacks. Investing in our schools, creating safety for everyone across every community. And on top of all that and all the progress that we're making, we get to have a little fun sometimes too. So thank you again to the entire Thriving Economy Committee, Nightlife Initiative for a Thriving Economy Committee, the Night Committee, for all of their feedback, going out and talking to each and every one of our stakeholders across the night sector, but also across our community, as you just heard, for the opportunities that this will fill in. We heard over and over again that we need Boston to be a city where there are options throughout the day, throughout the night as well. So for the first time in Boston's history, late night food trucks will be providing fresh cooked options to our community members late into the evening. This will mean that essential workers, students, and all our residents with access to late night food near hospitals, universities, music venues, and nightlife districts will benefit, will provide another way for people to invest in our city and our economy as well. It's not just an investment in our night owls, this is also an investment in our downtown. Two of our participating food trucks, El Dugout and Merle's Kitchen, also have restaurant locations in Boston and Grove Hall, and so this is expanding their reach from our neighborhoods to the downtown area. And we know how much of a difference it can make to just open up this step for our entrepreneurs who are trying to pull together all the pieces and make it possible to get their businesses going. This is not something that just happened on its own. I remember very clearly what it took for Boston to open up the food truck industry, because this was one of my very first projects working in City Hall under Mayor Menino. The team pulled up this retro vintage poster of the Boston Food Truck Challenge from 2011. So I designed this poster, had organized this event, and it was held right here in this very space on City Hall Plaza, where we took the idea, Boston is a very historic city, and many of our regulations are there for a specific purpose, layered on over our 400-year history. Permits for eggs, permits for milk, permits for dancing, permits for this and that and the other. And there was a blanket prohibition where we could not have food trucks in the city moving around because of the hawkers and peddlers license that was restricted to certain spaces and certain times, and certainly not overnight. And so we worked to change all those regulations, to introduce this new industry, and then to find the business owners who were willing to take that risk and jump in with us to open up a whole new sector of our economy. We had an ideas competition for food trucks that would vend on the plaza as the very first licensed food trucks in the city of Boston. We had a taste test right here on this space to see if the plaza was somewhere where people would actually want to come and try to purchase some of the food. And when the lines for that taste test were all the way wrapping around down the block, we knew that there was something here. And it's been one step after another to try to make sure that our food truck industry could grow and also be directly connected to our restaurant economy as well. Some of the original winners of that food truck challenge 15 years ago almost are now brick and mortar restaurants throughout the city. Banh Mi, Clover, and so many of our other participants along the way have made a difference and created hundreds of jobs throughout Boston. So we're so grateful for these entrepreneurs and these businesses for, again, taking this jump in with us as we look to open up a whole new sector of our economy. Okay, otra vez en español. Buenos días y gracias. En nuestra ciudad trabajamos diariamente para hacer de Boston un hogar para todos. Eso significa convertir a Boston en la ciudad más segura, la más verde y la más amigable para la familia del país. Escuchamos a los residentes y nos dijeron que también significa hacer de Boston una ciudad donde, si son las 1 de la mañana y tienes hambre, tengas opciones. Por eso me entusiasme que a partir de esta noche, los camiones de comida nocturnos estarán sirviendo comidas recién preparadas por toda nuestra ciudad por primera vez en la historia de Boston. Y por supuesto, no solo los noctámbulos se beneficiarán. Esto también es una inversión en nuestros negocios locales y en nuestro centro de la ciudad. Sé lo mucho que significan estos negocios para los emprendedores que los dirigen y en el gran impacto que tienen en la economía local. Más opciones locales para trabajadores de noche, residentes y visitantes. Nuevos empleos en una industria nueva y una vía para que emprendedores eventualmente abran sus propios restaurantes también. Así que quiero agradecer a todos nuestros residentes y emprendedores por participar, darnos su opinión y ayudarnos a hacer de Boston un mejor hogar para los pequeños negocios, para los trabajadores, para los estudiantes y para todos los que tengan antojo de disfrutar algo rico por la noche este verano. Thank you so much. Congratulations, and thank you to all of our participants today.
I didn't know we were doing a Spanish version. I would have whipped mine out. I'd now like to introduce Shantae Roman, the Operations Director for Mural's Kitchen.
Hi, good morning, everybody. Uh-oh, at the Black Church. When I say good morning, y'all say? Good morning. All right, my name is Shantae Romaine, the Director of Operations of Mural's Kitchen. And I want to first start by saying thank you so much truly to the city of Boston, to Mayor Wu, to Kareen, everybody in Nightlife Boston who made this possible. We were already on the path to creating a food truck, but we were trying to figure out the permitting and how it worked. But once this rolled out, it was like the opportunity met the moment for us. And this has been just a huge opportunity to grow as a business, as a small business, as a Black-owned Caribbean business. We started about 7 years ago, and I would say hands down that we have the best Jamaican food in Boston. And so if you have not been, you absolutely have to go. And there's a saying, a lot of people say to get good, authentic Jamaican food, you have to fly to Jamaica. You can go walk to this food truck, and you can visit our location for the late night food program because the food is like none other. And we are so excited, not just for this opportunity to have a late night food truck. This is the first time, the second time it's been on the road, but we also are expanding to a dine-in restaurant in Bowdoin Street in early 2026. So again, just to, as a small Black-owned, Caribbean-owned business, to grow in this way and to see our dreams realized, to see the matriarch of our family families' dreams realized just deeply means so much to us. I want to say thank you so much. We are located at 143 Washington Street in Dorchester, right there in Four Corners. Please support us. Come out, check us out. And if you haven't already, enjoy Merle's Kitchen. We have a lot for you guys today. Thank you.
And now I'd like to introduce Counselor Sharon Durkin.
Thank you so much, and thank you so much to everything that your team does. I always say that District 8 is the capital of fun, so we see that because many of these food trucks are going to be in District 8. We've got a lot of students, a lot of hospitals, a lot of folks that are going to be seeking late-night food options, and I know at least from one licensing exchange when I opposed a 3 a.m., how passionately people feel about being able to access food late at night. I remember I got an email about, you're standing between me and my 2:30 a.m. burrito, and that absolutely stuck with me. And so today I'm really proud that this is happening. A lot of these are in District 8 and or adjacent to District 8, and a lot of folks are going to really have an amazing opportunity. There's a lot of restaurants in our district that are open until 2 a.m. and often that gap between people finishing work and seeking something to eat is a huge issue in the city of Boston. And we have a mayor that invented food trucks, and now we have a mayor that is envisioning this late night food truck program. That's incredible, and I think the fact that the city is cutting red tape and opening doors for small businesses, that's a testament to this administration. That's a testament to what we want to do as a city. And I just want to thank the Nightlife Economy Director. I think her work has been incredible. Thank you. Because without persistence, you get resistance. So thank you, and we're doing it. Thank you to our mayor. Thank you, Corinne. We are just, we're rocking and rolling, and I can't wait. I am a late night owl. I cannot wait. This will benefit me directly. I know the mayor was saying she's not usually up that late. I am, so I look forward to patronizing you all, and so excited to be with you all today.
Well, any questions that you may have for us? It starts today. So we, after the press conference, will release all of the locations and the businesses that you will expect at those locations. Some of the weekday locations are serving the hospitals and those third shift workers that we spoke about. And then towards the end of the week, towards the weekend, you'll see it kind of pick up in the schedule and have more locations there. We also have another location that's right next to Roadrunner. So after a show at Roadrunner, you can go and grab something to eat there too, so we're excited about that. So at the moment, it's just the 10 food trucks that participated in the lottery a few weeks back, and we look forward to really learning from those 10 food trucks and those 7 locations, and hopefully in the future we'll learn, take those learnings and expand it for other opportunities.
They'll go until 3 a.m. No later.
No later. Well, we got over 40 applications for the lottery, so it was pretty overwhelming, to be honest. During there was one story that I will share. So there was an entrepreneur who said, I take care of my kids during the day, so it's not really easy for me to vend during the day. So when I saw that there was late night food truck opportunities, I had to do it because it allowed me the flexibility to care for my family and provide for my family. And so we're really excited to give that opportunity to that entrepreneur.
Lottery rather start again to give other opportunities to.
We'll have further details on a future lottery, after the program. Any other questions? So we are in constant contact with our businesses, and because it's only 10, it allows us to gather data from them. They have entrance surveys, exit surveys, and midway points as well to really understand the economic impact and the success of the different locations.
After measuring success, what challenges you guys face with this program? Do you see this expanding?
Can't predict the future, but we definitely hope to expand the program in the future. Smarter, better, serving better, serving community better as well.
The public will be able to access like the schedule and the locations?
That will all be posted post the press conference. At the moment, they're all generator running food trucks, but that's definitely feedback that we will be collecting throughout the program. And then also, if you want to learn more, boston.gov/night-food-truck. It's on that board, so you don't have to remember it. Any other questions? Yeah, of course.
So I want to say one other word in terms of metrics for success and what we're measuring and how we think about this. Anytime we try something new in the city of Boston, there's something that we need to be learning from it. And I know it can cause a little bit of, what might happen. Is this going to disrupt my daily routines? I want to especially thank the neighbors who are in the neighborhood associations nearby these locations. Some of these are a little bit further away from residential areas anyway, but there are neighbors who have said, usually we're quite concerned and want to make sure that there's a way for us to also go to sleep at night and this and that. These tend to be in areas where there's already a lot of foot traffic in those places, and so this is just about making sure people have some options. But we've had Zooms and other community conversations with local neighborhoods, and just appreciate everyone on our community side also testing something out with us, seeing how it goes. We look forward to that feedback as well, and have seen that even with all the concerns about how food trucks 15 years ago might affect things, right? Was it going to make traffic go out of control, or would it be, cause issues because we wouldn't be able to inspect them for food safety as well if they were driving around all over the place? There were a lot of worries then as well that we were able to test out, measure, talk with community about, and have seen this industry grow and provide such incredible opportunity. We look forward to doing the same thing here with expanding it with this new segment, and so look forward to getting all the feedback from our community members too.
Any other questions? And community members can always contact me directly at my email or nightlife@boston.gov.
Let's eat.
You want to eat? Let's eat. I'll be able to answer any questions afterwards.